Hey there, it's Diane Banks, radio personality and voiceover actress in Chicago on Twitter. Every day at Diane_Banks. Let's follow each other. Voice123.com/Diane Banks. Here's my demo. You can, of course, hire me or take voice classes on Skype and on YouTube. All the time adding new videos for you. Got some suggestions here on my homepage on some of the latest videos to watch. So hopefully you'll watch some of the ones you haven't seen yet. I have over 100 for you. And at, let's see, 1,023 subscribers, 596,000 views. Before we get to today's topic, please subscribe. If you haven't yet, please tell your friends and please continue to share my videos. I really appreciate that. I thought we would do a couple of your comments like we've been doing at the start of the videos, and please share your comments with me too. I love reading your comments, and thanks for those too. Alright, so this was for a video I did about Disney bromances, which if you haven't seen it yet, please watch. Amy Hines says Sebastian and King Triton, which I think is a really cool bromance. And by the way, Amy was the first to make the comments on that video, and she said great video. Thanks, Amy. Things Disney said, I like Mickey, Goofy, and Donald, which definitely is a group bromance. That's a great one. Thanks for that. And Gamers Council says Pinocchio and Jiminy Cricket have the best bromance in my opinion. And I thought that was a really good one because I had forgotten about those two. Excellent. So thanks again for all your comments. Even if you just want to say hi, please continue to share. And did I mention subscribe? I know, I said it a lot this time. So we're talking about pricing changes possibly coming to Disney. On-demand, demand pricing, tiered pricing could be happening. Here, a lot of people covered this. Cinema Blend, Disney Parks may be making some major changes. Is Mickey getting greedy or greedier, depending on what you think? Bunch of peeps, like I said, shared this, but I thought People Magazine broke it down pretty easily for us here, simply. Basically what happened was they gave annual pass holders a survey asking their opinion on a pricing schedule for both Disney World and Disneyland. And by the way, don't forget to hang around till the end because I want your opinions on what you think of this whole thing. The park is considering three-tiered pricing system that would mark tickets as gold, silver, or bronze. Gold tickets could be used every day of the year. Silver, used every day except peak days and holiday weeks. Bronze, you would have to wait till off-peak time to use your tickets. Prices would range, according to LA Times, from $115 for gold, $105 for silver, $99 for bronze. Now, Disneyland Anaheim currently charging $99 for a fixed-price ticket for one day. Disney World slightly more at $105. I didn't realize the two parks charge different admission prices, did you? Maybe you knew that. And by the way, didn't they just have a price hike? I think that's part of the reason people are kind of PO'd about this, is because they just raised their prices. But anyway, they didn't say they're doing this, they just did a survey with the annual pass holders to see their thoughts. Now from the LA Times we get a little more scoop here. A one-day ticket to visit both Disneyland and California Adventure, for example, under the new system would range from $155 to $170 because they would give you a volume discount. They wanted to make sure people knew that, even though the ticket prices would be higher in this tiered system. And the whole thing seems to be at least partly in the works because they want to ease crowding at the park, higher prices for peak demand times. You know, they have the kind of problem everybody wishes they had. They're too popular. The parks on the busiest times are insanely crowded, so this would help ease overcrowding, so maybe that's a positive. Also agreeing that this is a good idea, this is a finance contributor who says, if you're an economist, you'd be forgiven for wondering why Disney would be charging the same admission fees in January as they do in July in the first place. Let's see, they raise their prices dramatically at hotels during peak seasons. All hotels do this. So that's a good point right there. We don't even know that they're raising the hotel prices. They just do it behind the scenes without saying anything. All hotels do. So what's the difference here? Interesting thought. But like I said, I really want your opinion. What do you think of this whole pricing thing? And before we wrap up, let me show you this too. This looks like what they sent to the pass holders. I don't know if this is exactly it. And sorry I don't have a better copy, but this just gives you an idea. It says here each ticket is for one person. Prices for kids 3 to 9 would be 10% less than the prices shown here. Kids under 3 would still be free. If you usually get your discount like AAA or military, you would still get that same percentage discount on these tickets. And here's the tiered plan again. Gold, $125. Again, this would be all the time you could use it. Silver, you could use it any time except peak holiday and peak visitor times at $115 a day, and bronze at $105. You'd have to only use that during off-peak times. And again, they would still give you a discount on, you know, like a group thing, like a hopper kind of deal. So, like I said, what do you think? I'm really curious to know your opinion on this whole thing. Do you think it's a good thing, like it's going to help ease overcrowding in the parks? Or do you think it's a bad thing? Is Mickey being greedy because they just raised ticket prices? What do you think about the tiered system? I have to say, I think the whole thing kind of reminds me of, if you're older like me, the e-tickets. Remember the ticket system they used to have years ago where you would get an e-ticket to ride like the best rides in the park? And then, you know, you'd use those, and then you'd get like the lower ticket for a ride that wasn't as exciting as an e-ticket that would go to, like, you know, Pirates or something. But anyway, really want to know what you think. It's Diane Banks at Twitter, at Diane_Banks, voice123.com/Diane Banks, and of course YouTube. All the time, new videos. Please continue to share, watch, and subscribe if you haven't yet. And thanks. Have a great weekend.